Hello, everybody, and welcome to College Sports Talk. So, Devonta Freeman is the highest paid running back in the NFL, or NFL history. So, what do I think of the contract? So, let's start off. So, it's a 5 year contract extension worth $41.25 million per total, which is $8.5 million per year. So I honestly believe that Devonta Freeman is a top 5 running back. Apparently, so do the Falcons. So uh, you can't really say too many running backs are better than him. Maybe like Le'Veon Bell, LaShawn McCoy, uh, maybe Ezekiel Elliott, and then yeah, I think those are the only running backs that are better than him. And it's debatable about Ezekiel Elliott because he's only been in the league for 1 year. But Devonta Freeman is a two-time Pro Bowler, and he's just a really good running back. I mean, as a Saints fan, I should know because I remember the first time the Falcons played us this year. He just kind of destroyed the Saints. In all honesty, which happened quite a bit the past 2 years. I mean, like I said before, with the preview for the Falcons, I think him and Tevin Coleman are the best two halfback duos, and that's mostly because of Devonta Freeman. Also, in the contract is $22 million guaranteed, and he signed a $15 million signing bonus. So that's just crazy. So let's look at his stats. So in 2015, he had not bad. He had 265 carries, and that got him 1,056 rushing yards, which is good for 4 yards per carry, with 11 touchdowns. He also had 73 receiving yards and 578. I mean, 73 receptions with 578 receiving yards worth 3 touchdowns. And he's definitely probably the best receiving back in the league, in my eyes anyway. And then in 2015, he had 227 rushing attempts with 1,079 rushing yards worth 4.8 yards per carry and 11 touchdowns, and then 54 receptions worth 462 receiving yards and 2 receiving touchdowns. So yeah, he's in my eyes the best receiving running back. Like I said before, he's a two-time Pro Bowler, and he's only 25 years old. And I don't know. Like, it's kind of disappointing as a Saints fan that the Falcons re-signed him, mostly because he's a really good running back. But I can understand why he did it because he's with Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's a really good quarterback, definitely a top 10. And then he's just in a good system right now because he's just gonna get a lot of receptions, mostly because the Falcons don't have really any good wide receivers other than Julio Jones. Mohamed Sanu's okay. He's a number 3 wide receiver, but he shouldn't be anything more than that. And right now he's a number 2. And Tyler Gabriel, I don't think he's that good. I think he's just benefiting from the system. But I kind of want to compare the stats for Devonta Freeman to two really good running backs, Le'Veon Bell and LaShawn McCoy. Uh, so in 2016, LaShawn McCoy had 234 carries with 1,000 267 yards worth 5.4 yards per carry and 13 touchdowns. Well, 50 receptions and 356 receiving yards worth one touchdown. I'm just gonna be comparing the stats from 2016. So yeah, he had about 200 more rushing yards, but Devonta Freeman had uh, about 100 more receiving yards. I'm not saying that he's better than LaShawn McCoy. I'm just comparing the stats, and he's getting paid more than LaShawn McCoy right now. Uh, in which LaShawn McCoy is getting $8.10 million per year, and LaShawn McCoy is the second highest paid running back. And then I still got Le'Veon Bell. He had a very similar stats to LaShawn McCoy. He had 1,268 rushing yards on 261 rushes, worth 7 touchdowns and 4.9 yards per carry, and then 75 receptions and 616 receiving yards worth 2 touchdowns. So, Le'Veon Bell, in my eyes, is the best running back, but he's the third highest paid running back right now. Well, technically this year he's the highest paid, but he's on a 1 year tender because he was franchise tagged. So he's getting paid $12.12 million this year. But yeah, I just wanted to show the stats comparing them. I mean, like I said before, he's probably, in my eyes, he's the third best running back, only behind those two. I feel like this is a really good contract, considering what he does for Atlanta. Like, he's part of the big three between Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, and Devonta Freeman. That being said, I do feel like Tevin Coleman can do what Devonta Freeman does, but I think it's best for Coleman to be the number 2 running back because he probably get better numbers in terms of yards per carry and receptions. Yards per reception. But yeah, like I said, this is a really good contract, even though he is the highest paid running back in NFL history now. Or at least right now. I'm not 100% sure if it's in NFL history. Yeah, he's just the highest paid right now. I mean, I can assume that he's the highest paid in NFL history because now these days they get paid more. But thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to share. And there's gonna be 2 more videos coming up today. The review for Tampa Bay, and the preview season for Tampa Bay, and the review for the Panthers and Texans game. So thank you guys.